Off I go again to act in a haunted house for Halloween. Driving down streets, roads, and the interstate listening to music to spur my headspace in preparation for the night to follow. When I first started doing this, I had no idea I'd still be doing it today. I had no idea it'd be this much fun or that I'd get to meet so many great people along the way. I always loved this season, and Halloween will always be my holiday. And the first step I took that brought me to this point started a decade ago. At the time I was going through the typical teenage pains of being in high school, not really fitting in all that well and hard-pressed to find people with the same interests as me. To my knowledge, I was the only one in my school that was really into horror movies and horror video games and horror comics and generally all things spooky. I was a guy who rooted for the monster on the silver screen as opposed to fearing them. When fall 2005 came around, I heard through the newspaper that Dr. Payne's Asylum, a local haunted attraction, was recruiting scare actors for October. I went to the address as soon as I could and signed up. I went through the place and felt like I was where I belonged. Cheesy as that sounds, it was true. All the frightening sights and sounds to take in, and for once I honestly felt as though I was with like-minded people. At the same time, I came to find that there was an entire industry behind haunted houses. A kind of subculture where tons of people came together in revelry in the name of all things Halloween and terrifying. As you may have guessed, being in a haunt for me goes a bit beyond October. Throughout the year, the passion is with me. It might subside for a while so I can focus on other hobbies, but it's never completely muted. I'm always keeping an ear open for anything new and exciting being made in the industry. It's surreal almost to see all the imaginative minds out there create such nightmarish things, not only in terms of the abstract where its only existence is confined on paper, but something you can physically touch that exists right in front of you. You don't just see it, you live it to an extent. And I guess that's what makes it so exciting to be involved with for me. The months preparing for that short time where a haunt is open to the public, it's a lot of things. To those who take part in its creation, it's exhilarating, it's also stressful and time-consuming. But to work on building an idea for so long and to see it take on a life of its own for the whole world to see and enjoy, it makes us proud. We work hard, but we're surrounded by people that come together to put their energy into something they love doing. It's not just a place that people visit, it's an experience, and we want to share it with everyone. We see people walk through and run the gamut of emotions from fear to laughter. We see them grip their loved ones close, and we see them run screaming. And to hear them come out the other end and say, "That was amazing. We gotta come back." It makes it all worth it. We're bringing people into the world we've created and giving them something to get excited about and something to remember. And every night is a culmination of what everyone did to make this show real. It's a labor of love, and we love scaring. When the last show of The Haunt was done on Halloween night, everyone came into the makeup room to grab something to eat and drink and talk about what an awesome night they had. You walk through the groups of people and you hear all kinds of stories about what happened that night. You hear someone say, "You should have seen this one guy. He was so scared he pushed his girlfriend in front of him so he could hide behind her." Or, "That one group was so scared when I shut the door out of the room in front of them, I think one of them lost bladder control." It's fun to hear how great things turned out, but as things wind down, everyone starts to head home, and myself no exception. I drive back down the interstate and finally make it home myself. And I look at my face in the mirror with all the makeup still on, even after a long night of sweating like crazy. I remove what makeup is left and I shower, change out of my drenched costume and lay down. The tiredness from months of planning and several weekends of exertion I feel was earned. And I always think that I can't wait to see what we come up for next year. I love Halloween, and I love the haunt industry. Through the years of doing this, I've met amazing people, and made some memories of my own, and I'm going to keep on making them, because I never get tired of the rush. The rush of anticipation that comes each year, only in October, when we create walking nightmares and commence the scares.
It's showtime.